Okay, let's be real. Let's be so fucking real. Episode 3 plus. It's been a while, motherfuckers. We're gonna be so fucking for real. So, what about it? Why can't I do what I want to the fullest extent? I'm about to get so fucking... So what if I don't want to do what you want me to do for you? What about that? Like, why do I have to be a certain way in order for you to be better, to feel better, for things to depend on my choices, right? Do what you want, because I'm going to do what I want. That's literally what it is. Life is so fucking, like you don't even know when you're going to fucking go. So why would I spend time trying to prove to you that you're an amazing person, that you're so fucking lit, that you're so, like, something about you makes me feel so out of this world. And I'm not going to sugarcoat. I'm not going to excessively allow you access to my energy because I don't vibe with you. There's situations like that too. I really don't vibe with you. Then I ease up. Then I understand that there was survival mode that was being triggered because I felt threatened. The invasion. I'm not allowing myself the personal sovereignty to actually protect my fucking energy. And I let it go. And then I allow space. And I relax. And then I understand it's not that big of a deal. Because I don't focus on it. Not because it doesn't matter. Not because that it's invalid or I was being overdramatic. No, shut the fuck up. You're not a girl, first of all. You're not a fucking girl. And you're also not spectrosexual. So you don't understand. Of course, I think she's fucking fine as fuck. Am I attracted to her? No. Do I still want to fuck her? Like, yes. Like, that's different. I can't explain to you the amount of mental, like, redirection, recalibrating, and literally reprogramming that I'm still undergoing because of past experiences that traumatized me to such a high degree that I literally got so parentified and liked those qualities. Key, I actually liked being a people pleaser. I know that because I wouldn't have fucking done it if I didn't like it to some extent. Then it's learning about manipulation, how narcissistic I became, rebellious, like defiant, very defiant. Dark parts of yourself that show up from the reflections of another person in front of you that fights you, that actually fights you. Thank God there's someone fierce enough to actually say some real ass shit. It's true. It's true. It has truth in it because it's someone else's perspective, their own experience. That is why no experience is invalid. It's just about the way that we communicate it, the information that is being shared, and the level of understanding, okay? Computating that kind of information, being able to actually, like, I'm not expecting any person that I am so attracted to truly understand the level, the degree. I really wanted to talk to you guys about this. Like, I remember there's a comment one time that was saying, like, this feels like a FaceTime. And that really, like, helped me just, like, realign. I was like, oh my God, that's why I love it. I was like, why do I do YouTube? Questioning everything. Like, if I were to let someone else's response dictate the amount of, like, trust and faith and understanding, openness to my own experience, then I would literally start to gaslight myself. I would literally, sorry. my voice has changed so much. I've been singing more and many other things more, and it's been changing just naturally, and it feels a lot better. Actually, it feels weird. It feels so fucking uncomfortable. That's why I haven't fucking been recording as much, and I keep fucking repeating myself because I don't want to share. I don't want to share the information that I am going through a lot. Right? And we go through this. We go through it. We live through it. And that is what I'm learning, is that this is so different. And it's because of the fact that I want to improve. I want to do better for me. But I need to take my fucking time and allow my process to happen, or I will miss everything. I will miss every single present moment with myself if I extend it into the future and like attach it to the past. I miss it. I get to be this self in this moment in my life. And I don't want to spend so much trying. I don't want to try. I want to work things out. And sometimes it happens in the forms of changing my perspective, understanding the other side. And that also happens from the spiritual experience of karmic cycles. And so that is, I was really questioning everything. My faith, I was questioning my body image, my drive, my intention, my actions, my behaviors, my tonality, my attitude, my words, my comprehension, my intellect, everything. I was questioning fucking everything because I don't believe myself to be right or wrong. It's just a perspective and experience, and only I can share it. And that's the only thing that drives me to actually share my experience on here, is because of the fact that I grew up, born in America, moved from 6 years old, like all these things that happen physically in this lifetime. Being beaten as a child is not the fucking move. It's so important to also acknowledge how much I've trained myself to understand health and safety. I've had to train myself. I've had to teach myself. Didn't know what boundaries were at some point in my life. Didn't know what it feels like to truly love someone and let them go. I didn't know what it feels like to grieve someone who literally is not physically here. So there's nothing I can truly do within my capacity in the physical forms of interacting with them. My spiritual experience, the witchcraft, the rituals, the fucking synchronicities, the signs, the messages, the channels, the downloads, the parallels, the third eye, like truly, all of these things. I get to experience this shit. That's why I spend so much time with myself, because I really, honestly, can't go out into the world and be myself if I don't even actually love and appreciate and acknowledge my own existence with me. You know what I mean? Like going out into the world and like feeling so fucking insecure about yourself, questioning everything, trying to do stuff so that people can like you, so that you can be included, and like changing my whole entire being, losing myself entirely. I become a literal fucking holographic image. I am an NPC. Like, I am an NPC. And literally, it's so crazy. It's so crazy to me how much I would fucking beat the shit out of myself. Physically, mentally, emotionally. And literally block myself from experiencing opportunities for blessings. Just imagine. I can't truly bring myself into that space to be upset. because I know what I went through. I know what it feels like to be molested. I know what it feels like to be literally stalked, literally followed, taken a video of without my consent when I am like feeling unsafe, dysregulated, in survival mode. My safety is being compromised. I know what it feels like to be literally these are my experiences. If I don't acknowledge them, if I don't allow them, who else will? Who else could? To meet someone, and there's positives and negatives. I got to experience what it feels like to actually want to be in a relationship with someone. And I haven't felt that in such a long time. And I mean that in a way where like I was not focused on that. Having this happen made me realize like, wow, my words really don't match my actions. Yeah, of course I love commitment. Of course I'm all about loyalty. But I am not about confinement. I am not about lack of freedom, independence. No, fuck that. Fuck that. Like, seriously. Like, no. I love being single because it truly is the peaks of independence and independent development. Like, being in connections with people require effort. It requires consistency. It requires an actual connection. It requires continuing. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Does that like travel well? Because I value consistency, yes, but I value consistent variety and change. The duality that I fucking live is my life. And that is why chaos and unpredictable order is just as important as structure and having steps being taken. Masculine and feminine aspects, how I interact with people when I'm flirting, by the way, like it's different with everybody. You are one. First of all, okay, wait, let me fucking go off because seriously, why do you expect me like to treat you like I treated this other person? You in its entirety are so fucking special. So fucking different. So why would I interact with you the same? And I was recognizing this aspect when I was at this mention party, and there was like there was fucking jam sessions happening on each fucking floor, okay? Okay, not each floor. The basement level is like a bar, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. But literally like interacting with a feminine who identifies as a feminine, and honestly, I actually don't know what it was for this other person, but I was very attracted to them from me as a feminine. So I'll talk about me, okay? Because I don't want to speak for anyone else, but I knew for this other person. Anyway, doesn't matter. Oh, it does matter, but okay, sorry. Sorry. My experience was I was interacting with someone who seemed feminine presenting as a masculine energy. And when I'm in my masculine energy, like it's very different. And I knew that they were attracted to me, and then it later got confirmed through a friend because he literally asked her. And I was sitting right there and I didn't hear it. My hearing is improving. I'm being nicer, in other words. But or softer, just softer. I was interacting with them. I don't know their pronouns, but I was interacting with them, and it was just not the move for me. And I don't know, I'm still discovering a lot. Like lately it's been about like, is it masculine or is it dark feminine? So, what is it? Tis what? As for like making a move and working in that way of like trying to impress someone because they want or they just desire me to do something and I'm not in that place. So therefore I'm just not consenting to it, in other words. And it's like an interesting thing because it is that concept of you have to be okay with people misunderstanding you and not liking you. Like that is so key. I feel like when it comes to, especially for me, interactions with people romantically and sexually. So like on a physical level. And honestly any interaction, like truly, like it's how much access I'm going to allow you. It depends on how we interact energetically, and I don't know how to fucking describe it. And like energetically as much as, yes, physically, like practically, and like emotionally, mentally. Like if I'm not being mentally stimulated, then I will get bored. Like being so fucking for real. And boredom isn't a bad thing. It's actually really nice to be bored around people. Like if they're okay with me being bored, like if they are not seeking external validation from my response. That's why so many people don't fucking like me. Like genuinely, and also that's why people really fucking like me. Because there are people that I've met who are just so open, and I'm understanding now why I attract people like that is because of this openness within myself. I just understood recently though from someone sharing with me that I'm kind of hard to read. And I was like, you know, that does make sense actually. Because I used to have this belief about myself that I was very easy to read and very obvious. I can be very obvious in certain senses. Like, you'll know when I'm excited, you'll know when I'm very happy and gleeful. And, like, you'll possibly know. I don't know. It's very. The peripherals to that is like, I can't truly see everything, like, physically. So it's like, whatever someone else's experience of me, through me, with me, whatever, is their own experience. And so it's interesting because having someone else say that to me and me kind of understanding that I'm still getting to know myself. I'm still getting to know myself, and that is what I've been exploring. I've been putting myself out there a little bit more, so cheers to fucking progress. And progress is only determined through what I actually desire and what my goals and intention is. And my, like, the thing is, I've been really going deeper about my intention, my why. Like, why am I doing this? Like, truly. And that has helped me also understand where I lost myself and my own groundings when it came to interacting with people outside of me and building a connection. And so it's like, okay, understanding that so that I can clear it and bring in more of what actually aligns. And it takes time. And I've been hearing, I've been seeing how my actions and words have been different. I've been hearing my tonality and my attitude, and like that is truly what it is like I am fucking tired. I am tired of explaining myself in a way to like repeat constantly. That is the thing that makes me understand that yes, I do have a fixed water and fixed fire sign in my big 3, right? My big 6, though, very mutable. Even my fucking Pluto Lilith, mutable. And it's like, that's crazy because fuck, if you know, you know. Because when it's in your 4th house, Pluto and Lilith in Sag, that is what integrally shifted so much of my life in my own household growing up, my familial household. And having things repeat and it always being a negative fucking outcome, like a negative ass fucking outcome, yelling, screaming, hitting, like outrage, outbursts, snapping, shutdowns, avoidance, running away, any of these negative things, it's like one big shift had to be made. One big fucking shift, because I just couldn't do it anymore. I just couldn't do it anymore. And that is something that I'm also like, it's malleable. So I'm like understanding how to craft it into something that I understand isn't aligned with me, but that is truly what was the foundation of this whole journey of being adventurous, of letting go of judgment, of understanding that my own perception of things isn't the only perception that is being experienced. Sonder, truly, but also like respect for the self, boundaries, learning psychologically how it was affected, chemically, neuroscience, quantum physics, spirituality, like all of these things to further understand where I'm coming from, how I can change what is happening in this very moment, how to be present, taking my time, like being grateful, those kinds of practices. And like, it's just not like that anymore. It's not as grave, it's not as intense, it's not as on one side of the spectrum. It is a little bit more within the middles, and it feels so fucking weird. It does feel like purgatory a little bit. I feel like that's what you would want to describe it as. It's like this neutrality that's so fucking strange. And like, it's nice because I'm not defining myself. Yes, there are tendencies. Yes, there are certain diagnoses that I could make very potential. I could go to an actual doctor and get diagnosed for certain things, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to even believe that I'm stuck to one thing. Struggling with an ED is like letting go of that as well. Like truly describing it as that. Because if I continue to perpetuate that pain as to why I thought of myself as so disordered, now I see a different perspective on this experience with myself, the body dysmorphia. Oh, that shift is fucking wild, dude. Like, if you haven't noticed, the boobs are fucking boobing right now. And like, I don't know if you can see it in the video because it's so hard to fucking, like, if I go to this position, it in my vision, it's like a little bit lower. Anyways, sorry. It bothers me sometimes. But I wanna look at you guys. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you as much as I'm sharing my fucking experience because I'm just putting it out into the world now. Like, I've been recording, but I've actually been deleting a lot. Like, not gonna lie. And so I'm being careful because I'm being intentional. When I go to a video, sorry, I'm so sorry. Also, my fucking glasses, the rubber fucking fell off. So now anyway. I just want to be fucking real. And there's some personal experiences that I will not elaborate on because I honestly, I don't want to even speak it out. I don't want to speak it out because I really just want to experience things with myself during this time and really be authentic. Be so fucking for real. And I am open to sharing a little bit in this sense of truly feeling something is one thing, but pursuing that feeling is that truly an alignment of honoring those feelings. That's been my prerogative as of late. And I've been it was topsy-turvy, it was discombobulating, it was a purging of sorts. Very cornered, but in like a cutesy way, I guess. Just imagine a little bunny with big round eyes and a little watered and trembling and like up against the wall, but like not being pushed up against the walls, just this very delicate fear. That's what I tapped into. And honestly, I haven't felt her in a very long time. That is a very crazy thing that I honestly I had no idea. I knew, but I didn't know that my feelings were that real. I don't know, man. It's hard to say sometimes because it's like, damn, like I didn't even meet the person and I already felt something. Like, that's crazy talk. That's so crazy. Like, what? Like and then I'm literally realizing that there are people that have come up to me and have said that, like, literally the moment I walked into the room, they felt my presence. And then I'm like, okay, so it's not that crazy. Like, this happens outside of me too. Like, I'm like, I was silly. I was foolish. I was fragile. I was feeling a lot. I was very feminine, and that's the past. And in this very moment, it's very different. It's very different. It's my matured aspects facing those innocent and, I guess, naive aspects of me. And like, I'm going to make an effort. I need to make an effort. That's how it's come to this point. Is like, I need to make an effort to actually be able to truly honor her. And it kind of mind fucks me a little bit. It mind fucks me. It physically fucks me. And I mean this in a way, fuck. Like, I mean this in a way where it's like, I'm so sore. I have not been stretching. I kept going out. I kept traveling just to be around this person and experience their fucking shit. Like, I don't want to say who this is because it's so stupid. Like, that, as much as like it's so valid. This person is hot as fuck. Like, I was first kind of scared to be around them, and then I had to acknowledge, like, I'm not the same person. I'm not scared. I'm actually a little too excited. And then it's also understanding, like, you know what? If this isn't meant to be, then I'm gonna let it go. 'Cause what the fuck? And still discovering so much about myself by letting it go and not attaching it to this physical manifestation. That is where I'm at. If I'm being more fucking real about my present place, is that is where I'm at moving forward. I plan on continuing to do this. I'm just kind of like understanding myself and like being like so fucking for real. I'm not the best person. I'm also not the worst person. I'm also not nothing. And yet everything. And it's like, I have to be here with myself or I will literally get fucking depressed, bro. I will literally be so fucking sad. And I laugh because it's true. I've experienced that where like you get so sad when someone doesn't like want you in the way that you want them. And yet some things align. It's just not like just something. It's like fitting a fucking circle into a triangle. Ugh. And I I really I love this part of myself where I feel so deeply and I do fall at first sight. I fucking fall for first sight, and that is definitely a lot with the fact that I have a Libra Venus. I'm not that committal as much as I would like to think that I am. As much as it just it's not this conventional idea of commitment where I have to sacrifice and like sacrifice and debilitate and how I have to almost change the timing, the spacing, the character just to appease or, you know, like it's not just the physicality as much as that is important for me. I really value quality time because I want to be in front of this person. I don't want to talk through the phone. I don't want to text. Like, long distance is fine in friendships, in connections, because I need space from people. I need space from people as much as I will, like, send them love from afar. Like, we're all living our own lives. So it's like, what's practical here? Like, I do not have the space in this very moment to, like, truly say that I'm like, okay, I'm not even actively trying to be in a relationship. And yet I was telling myself that I desire a partner. Like, and then when I like really felt this feeling of wanting to actually like make a commitment to someone and them like not responding to me in that way of like consistency or communicating and things like that, I realized I was like, oh my god, I almost like I really almost tried to be in a relationship with someone when I don't even truly want to be in that kind of relationship with someone. And it's like I almost made a very grave mistake. And that is also in terms of respecting me and respecting this other person. And that is definitely why I do not blame them for ghosting and like not responding. Because it's like I literally emotionally dumped on this person. Essentially. Not like entirely. There's certain aspects of this whole process that I analyzed, and I know that that might not be the best, but like truly to like understand myself, I'm like, I have trauma responses that I'm still growing out of. So it's like I have to acknowledge that growth is necessary as much as progress is important to note. Important to note. So as much as it wasn't a good, healthy decision to do that, it's also understanding that I can do better as long as I understand how I can work with myself. So I took a step back, took a fat step back, and I was like, I cannot do this connection at all. Because I don't want to pursue this connection in that way of just friends. And like it's so crazy because I've done that in the other way where I would tell people like I just want to be just friends with you. But like it's because of the fact that I mean they told me to, but like I would say like I'm not interested in you in that way. I'm not attracted to you. Like that is fundamental. That is fundamental for me. So it's like it's quite a good learning experience, because I'm like, I've done unto people what people have done unto me. And it's like, I don't have any qualms necessarily, but I do have to recuperate. Like, I understand that I have parts of myself that I don't like. It's just a matter of I don't like it. I don't like that aspect of me, almost just so quickly willing to just be so sure that it's one person, and then completely cutting off any other fucking option. It's like, yes, I love that part of myself. I love that part of myself. Doesn't mean that I like it. Right? Do you get what I'm putting down? Because it's like, compatibility in relationships are just as important as consistency, as patience, as faith, as trust, as like a practice. And it's like, this practice that I have with myself, it comes from me looking deeper and being like, okay, where the fuck is this stemming from? Because if my intentions aren't pure, then what the fuck are you trying to do right now? What the fuck are you trying to do right now? Because there's no way that I want to treat others how I've been negatively affected by the actions and behaviors of other people. So it's like, and then how can I allow myself grace? It takes time. It takes progress. It takes presence. It takes practice. And I've definitely gotten better. I've definitely fucking gotten better, because I didn't get hella depressed and cry my fucking eyes out. I cried. I definitely cried. But like, I didn't feel that hollowed grief. And I do believe that to be more positive than feeling that hollowed ass fucking feeling where like I can't eat and I don't want to treat myself nicely. Like, what? And so, as much as my love is deep, and as much as it is important to interact with people and respect them, I have to be myself. And I'm a very interesting motherfucker, even to me. Because there's a lot that comes with being very dualistic, as much as being cohesive is just as fucking important. Like, I have to integrate myself right now, and it's literally changed everything, honestly. I feel so much more relaxed and healthier and safer and more soft and silent, and just so, it's serenity. And I have a synonym for serenity is tranquility. And it's been a year and almost a half of me healing from a very deep form of grief. And I'm really like grateful that I'm in this place now. Truly. Like, it's a different level of embodiment. It's a different level of integration and experience. Truly. It's been just a completely different experience. And I know that it's because I'm just getting older. Like, truly, it's like living more. It's just living more, you know? It's just a fucking amount of time that I've lived more. Anyways. Thanks for listening. This is gonna be something that I truly wish to continue to practice more, is being very honest and real with you. So in this episode, I would like to say just thank you. Thank you for allowing me the space. Thank you for listening. Thank you for your differences, your resonance, your similar, like, parallel experiences. Like, thank you for your own individual experience. Like, thank you for being alive. Thank you. Thank you for being you. And I truly wish to continue to cultivate deeper resonance with my collective. And that's why, like, you want to leave, please, with all due respect. Thank you for doing that too. And you want to stay, thank you for doing that too. Like, literally. Because it's like, I need some real fucking motherfuckers around me. Like, I really just need people who actually, like, are themselves. Like, that's literally it. I will use my own discernment as I ask you guys to do so as well. Like, that's up to your own discernment. So it's like, I really will be discerning as to the best of my abilities. That's all I can say. Like, to the best of my fucking abilities. I'm still fucking learning. I'm still fucking living. Like, let me be. Anyways, bye guys. I send you so much love and support on your own spiritual journey. Peace.